Hey, frag heads. I just wanted to jump on quick and talk about this fragrance that I purchased. It's a blind buy, and it's called Leau Revel. And I could be pronouncing this wrong. It's Italian. I know Liu, it means water. I want to say Revee. I think it's a reference to a river, so like river water. It's by D. Hubert. Again, I apologize. I'll write out the note. People can look it up. Um, I do have some other fragrances. There's one by Search the 10 that was Lou Freud, Cold Water, and I absolutely love it. I hope they get that back in stock at some point. I have a reference point here, so bear with me as I explain this little scent journey of mine. Some of you might recognize this bottle. This is Frederic Malle, and this specific one here the fragrance that I own is Monsieur by Bruno Jovanovic. This one, the only reason I'm holding this up is because of the bottle and referencing Frederic Malle. I had sampled through the website, what is it? Surrender to Chance or the Perfumed Court. I think it was Surrender to Chance. And I had sampled a fragrance called Geranium Pour Monsieur, and it's by Frederic Malle. I am at a point in life where sometimes I have a little bit extra income, sometimes I don't. I'm an actor. You know how that goes for us artist types. And I knew summer was coming, and I was like, Geranium Pour Monsieur would be such a really good fragrance for summer. And I was looking around on that infamous website that I'm sure most of us know and love, Fragrantica. I'm not sure if I'm even saying that right. Fragrantica. And I was looking at the reviews of Geranium Pour Monsieur. And I love this because there's a little section on the website, and it just says, "This reminds me of," and it's where people like myself or you, like, we can just like, "Oh, this reminds me of," and they'll fill in another perfume or whatever. So I was glancing at that, and I was like, "Huh." There's a lot of people that are saying this one called Leau Revel has a similar vibe, or that it reminds them of that. And it does. I am so happy to say I got this, and I was yeah. I get excited with it. It does. It definitely reminds me of Geranium Pour Monsieur. They obviously are slightly different, as they should be. But there's something in this one. I am absolutely loving it in this hot, humid, Midwestern weather that I'm in. Um, yeah, it's really well named because it definitely reminds me of like really shadowy river water. If you've ever been on a river or by a river where, the foliage of the trees gets really dense and it hangs over the water, and maybe you're walking, by the shore or whatever, there's something about it that's very herbaceous, very aromatic. Yeah, like it reminds me of like if you've stepped in like I don't know, by the river, and it's like muddy and mossy and green, and it's not dirty, but it's not clean. It's aromatic, and it's a river. It's yeah, such a good job with that. And I love that, especially for summer. Like I said, where, like right now, it's really hot where I'm at. And yeah, a fragrance like this is just refreshing. So refreshing. Um, there's definitely notes of geranium in this. Absolutely. Like I said, it's very aromatic, very herbaceous. There's something cold about it too that I like. It reminds me, like I said, of cold river water. So I'm curious to hear from other people. Have you done something like that where you've bought an entire bottle without sampling it? I'm going to do another one of these next month probably and talk about when that went south for me, and it went bad, and I bought an entire bottle of something thinking, oh, there's a lot of people that say it's sort of similar. It's actually similar to this one right here, Search the Tens Lefroy, which I absolutely love. Bought a full bottle of another thing and didn't work out for me. So curious. Drop a comment. Let me know. Let me know if you've ever smelled this fragrance for one, or of Geranium Pour Monsieur. what you think of it. But also, have you done the blind buy full bottle thing and absolutely loved it? In this instance, I did. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story. Keep liking, following, subscribing, doing all the things. Keep staying a little bit weird. Have a good one.